Connecticut fines limits practice test.
Question 1. Per Connecticut law, what is the minimum single bodily injury coverage for a vehicle's required insurance policy?
$25,000. $20,000. $15,000. $30,000.
Answer.
$20,000.
Question 2. Where can a Connecticut driver renew his or her license?
AAA office. Photo license center. DMV office. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 3. If a Connecticut driver who is 16 or 17 years old is driving a vehicle late at night or early in the morning for employment, religious, or school activities or because of an emergency, he or she will be exempt from the
Traffic laws. Speed limit. Curfew. Passenger restrictions.
Answer.
Curfew.
Question 4. If an adult Connecticut driver refuses to submit to a back test upon the request of a law enforcement officer, his or her license will be suspended for at least
6 months. 9 months. 12 months. 1 month.
Answer.
6 months.
Question 5. Which of the following must be completed before a minor is allowed to apply for a learner's permit or driver's license?
A signed parental consent form. Fingerprinting. A medical exam. Blood work.
Answer.
A signed parental consent form.
Question 6. The suspension length for an underage Connecticut driver who is convicted of a DUI is that of an adult.
Triple. 4 times. Half. Double.
Answer.
4 times.
Question 7. Connecticut drivers over the age of 25 will be required to complete the DMV's operator retraining program after moving traffic violation convictions.
4. 1. 3. 2.
Answer.
3.
Question 8. Although adult Connecticut drivers who hold only a learner's permit are not required to adhere to a curfew, they must
be accompanied by an adult or driving instructor at all times. Not carry passengers. Not drive on interstate highways. Not be on the road for more than 60 minutes per day.
Answer.
Be accompanied by an adult or driving instructor at all times.
Question 9. A driver under the age of 24 who is convicted of or more violations will be required to complete a driver retraining course certified by the Connecticut DMV.
3. 4. 2. 5.
Answer.
2.
Question 10. Anyone aged 24 or younger who commits or more moving violations or suspension violations must complete the DMV Certified Operator Retraining Program.
4, 2, 3, 1.
Answer:
2.
Question 11. On what date will a Connecticut driver's license expire?
1 July. The driver's birthday. 1 Jan. The anniversary of the date the license was obtained.
Answer:
The driver's birthday.
Question 12. Connecticut drivers must report automobile accidents to police in the case of
An injury, property damage, a fatality. All of these answers are correct.
Answer:
All of these answers are correct.
Question 13. Which of the following may not be used for the driving test portion of the Connecticut driver's license exam?
A daily rental vehicle, a SUV, a vehicle with a manual transmission, a long-term lease vehicle.
Answer:
A daily rental vehicle.
Question 14. A 16 or 17-year-old Connecticut driver may not use A while operating a vehicle.
Navigational device, cell phone, stereo system, in-car DVD player.
Answer:
Cell phone.
Question 15. A Connecticut limited driver's license will restrict driving privileges to:
The vehicle must have side mirrors that reflect 200 feet of roadway. 1/2 hour before dawn to 1/2 hour after dusk. The vehicle must have an automatic transmission. All of these answers are correct.
Answer:
All of these answers are correct.
Question 16. Out-of-state drivers are required to adhere to Connecticut's
Insurance requirements, driving under the influence regulations, speed limits. All of these answers are correct.
Answer:
All of these answers are correct.
Question 17. During the first 6 months of holding a license, a Connecticut driver age 16 or 17 must not carry any passengers other than parents or legal guardians and
Teachers. 1 person over the age of 18. 1 person over the age of 20. Classmates.
Answer:
1 person over the age of 20.
Question 18. In the state of Connecticut, if a 16 or 17-year-old licensed driver is operating a vehicle, the driver and are required to wear seat belts.
Only the driver. Any passenger under the age of 16. Any passenger under the age of 18. All passengers.
Answer:
All passengers.
Question 19. If a driver with a Connecticut learner's permit transports a passenger other than a parent, legal guardian or driving instructor, this passenger must
be over the age of 20. Provide instruction to the learning driver. Have held a driver's license for at least 4 consecutive years. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 20. The minimum suspension period for an adult Connecticut driver under the age of 21 upon his or her first alcohol-related DUI conviction is days.
360. 180. 30. 60.
Answer.
180.
Question 21. The required insurance policy for each vehicle driven in the state of Connecticut must include a minimum coverage of, for multiple personal injuries,
$10,000. $30,000. $35,000. $40,000.
Answer.
$40,000.
Question 22. What back level will result in driver's license suspension for 16 and 17-year-old drivers in the state of Connecticut?
0.08%. 0.05%. 0.02%. 0.00%.
Answer.
0.02%.
Question 23. Which of the following exempts 16 and 17-year-old drivers from license restrictions?
Duties as a volunteer first responder. Duties as volunteer firefighter. Neither of these answers are correct. Both of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Both of these answers are correct.
Question 24. If a 16 or 17-year-old Connecticut driver refuses to submit to a back test, his or her license will be suspended for
30 days. 18 months. 6 months. 2 years.
Answer.
18 months.
Question 25. If a 16 or 17-year-old Connecticut driver is convicted of street racing, he or she could be imprisoned for up to
2 years. 30 days. 1 year. 6 months.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 26. Connecticut drivers between the ages of 16 and 24 who commit or more moving traffic violations will be required to complete the DMV's operator retraining program.
2. 8. 6. 4.
Answer.
2.
Question 27. Connecticut drivers may use cell phones only if
they have large numbers. They are turned on silent. They have a speakerphone feature. They are equipped with hands-free devices.
Answer.
They are equipped with hands-free devices.
Question 28. A 16 or 17-year-old Connecticut driver who uses his or her cell phone for any reason while driving will be subject to license suspension for a period of, and a fee of,
30 days, $500. 30 days, $175. 1 year, $125. 1 year, $500.
Answer.
30 days, $175.
Question 29. Connecticut law requires safety belts to be worn even
if the motorist is an adult, if the vehicle is equipped with airbags, if the vehicle has an automatic shoulder belt. All of the above.
Answer.
All of the above.
Question 30. In the state of Connecticut, who is not required to wear safety belts?
The driver only. Passengers in the third row of seats. The back seat passengers only. The driver and front seat passenger.
Answer.
The back seat passengers only.
Question 31. What is the letter abbreviation for the endorsement that represents a standard Connecticut driver's license?
D. B. C. A.
Answer.
D.
Question 32. What is the minimum property damage coverage for a Connecticut vehicle's required automobile insurance policy?
$20,000. $15,000. $10,000. $5,000.
Answer.
$10,000.
Question 33. During the second 6 months of holding a license, a Connecticut driver who is 16 or 17 years of age may transport
any member of his or her immediate family, any person who attends his or her school, any adult over the age of 21, any passenger over the age of 18.
Answer.
Any member of his or her immediate family.
Question 34. A 16 or 17-year-old Connecticut driver will lose the right to be considered a youthful offender if she commits the following:
evading responsibility of a serious accident, negligent homicide with a vehicle, driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 35. What is the lowest back level that may result in penalties in the state of Connecticut?
0.05%. 0.07%. 0.02%. 0.08%.
Answer.
0.02%.
Question 36. If a driver moves to the state of Connecticut, he or she must register all vehicles within days.
60. 15. 10. 30.
Answer.
60.
Question 37. If a Connecticut driver's vehicle fails an emissions test, how long does he or she have to make the necessary repairs?
15 days. 30 days. 10 days. 60 days.
Answer.
60 days.
Question 38. Which of the following could result in penalties for a Connecticut driver?
Improper child restraint system use. Allowing children to play with toys in the car. Usage of in-car DVD systems. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Improper child restraint system use.
Question 39. The fine for failing to wear a seatbelt in a vehicle operated by a teenage driver is up to
$25, $50, $100, $75.
Answer.
$75.
Question 40. What is the minimum driver's license suspension period for a Connecticut driver who is 16 or 17 years of age and is convicted of driving under the influence?
6 months. 60 days. 1 year. 30 days.
Answer.
1 year.
Question 41. How many hours of behind-the-wheel training must Connecticut drivers accumulate before applying for a driver's license?
30. 10. 40. 20.
Answer.
40.
Question 42. In the state of Connecticut, 16 and 17-year-old licensed drivers must adhere to a curfew from
midnight until 6 a.m. 11 p.m. until 5 a.m. 11 p.m. until 6 a.m. 10 p.m. until 3 a.m.
Answer.
11 p.m. until 5 a.m.
Question 43. What is the minimum period of license suspension for a DUI conviction in the state of Connecticut?
90 days. 6 months. 30 days. 60 days.
Answer.
90 days.
Question 44. A Connecticut driver who holds a standard Class D driver's license may not operate a
vehicle with a manual transmission, a pickup truck, commercial vehicle. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Commercial vehicle.
Question 45. Which of the following convictions will cause a 16 or 17-year-old Connecticut driver's license to be suspended?
Violating any license restriction. Speeding more than 20 miles per hour over the limit. Driving under the influence of drugs or alcohol. All of these answers are correct.
Answer.
All of these answers are correct.
Question 46. According to Connecticut law, who must always wear a seat belt?
Everyone in the vehicle. The driver and front seat passenger. The driver. The front seat passenger.
Answer.
The driver and front seat passenger.
Question 47. Which of the following is required of the parents or legal guardian of a teen who is applying for a Connecticut driver's license?
Complete a 2-hour course about teen drivers. Purchase a vehicle for their young driver. They must drive the teen driver to the DMV. Pay the young driver's application fee.
Answer.
Complete a 2-hour course about teen drivers.
Question 48. What percentage of traffic accidents involve alcohol consumption?
30%. 20%. 10%. 40%.
Answer.
40%.
Question 49. If a teen driver's Connecticut license is suspended, what must he or she do to recover it?
Sign a written statement at the police department with his or her parent. Mail a request to the DMV. Wait for a new license to arrive via mail. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
Sign a written statement at the police department with his or her parent.
Question 50. If a Connecticut driver is eventually convicted of a DUI after initially refusing a back test, he or she will incur penalties.
For both the DUI and the refusal conviction. For only the DUI conviction. For only the refusal conviction. None of these answers are correct.
Answer.
For both the DUI and the refusal conviction. Thank you for watching the video and wish you will get your driver license soon.